something from years ahead hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing up spikes, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy, tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, run another level, watch my inner glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they get this down to the 28. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throwing for Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st down, Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
That's good for another 63. Hey, 73. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now the Eagles ready to attempt a two-point conversion.
Now set up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. He rolls to his right. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing here, Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, Britton Covey. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Good, set.
Toss play to Barkley. And second verse, same as the first. He's bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 3rd and 10. Miami. 73.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
That's good for an Eagles.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. A throw right side, caught by Goddard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. It's 63.
They send a tight end in motion. Hurts now on 4th. He's going deep this time. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. He lets one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Bertolet able to knock it through, and that's going to give them the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Good, shot.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking to throw. That's caught beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the pistol, Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now the Eagles will attempt another 2-point conversion.
73.
They'll try it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Broncos 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead as time runs out here in the third. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
Eagles 14.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff.
14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No touch it. No touch it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for an Eagles.
73.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Getting out to his left. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And it sets up second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Go ahead, set.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. Got a man. Uzama has it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Carl left, Yanni. Carl left, Yanni. Yanni. No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. Has it at the 7. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal.
No touch.
They're gonna run with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A 40 up second and goal.
Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles have taken the lead late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for two.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. That's P.J. Luck. And the Broncos will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They stay on the ground with Williams. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Up the gut they go with Williams. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This one from 47 yards away. He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long.